Before the stars, before time, before even the earth itself, there was a command. Write. But what did God write, and why was a pen his first creation? This is the story of the first thing God created. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most kind, as found in Tabari Volume 1. There are other accounts that mention the pen being created first. One such hadith is found in the collection of Ahmad ibn Hanbal, which supports the idea that the first thing created was indeed the pen. This is a profound philosophical power. It shows the tension between predestination and free will, between fate and choice. We're going back to the very beginning, to a time before anything existed, when there was nothing but potential, waiting for the universe to be formed. Trust in God, but tie your camel. This means that while we should acknowledge the power of God and trust in His plan for us, we shouldn't just sit back and do nothing. We should take action. We should work towards our goals and aspirations, knowing that ultimately it is God who will decide the outcome. What was it writing? Remember that. Before all of this, before time began, there was a pen. This pen wasn't created randomly. It was created with a purpose, to bring order to chaos. That's up to us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share. Until next time, may the peace of God be upon you, to give meaning to existence, to remind us that our lives, every moment, every breath, every decision, is part of a grand plan. Everything that was going to happen, good or bad, was already written down. It's a message that encourages us to accept whatever comes our way with faith and patience. What does it mean for something to be written? What does it mean for God to write everything? These questions have been pondered by Islamic scholars for centuries. Thinkers like Ibn Taymiyyah, al-Ghazali, Ghazali. Now, this doesn't mean that humans don't have free will. Rather, it points to God's perfect knowledge and His absolute power. How should we live? The answer, according to Islam, is to live with taqwa, God consciousness. Taqwa is more than just being aware of God. It's about striving to do good, to be the best version of ourselves, within the limits set by divine decree. The answer lies in understanding the meaning of the word write in Arabic. It doesn't just mean write. It means write everything that will happen. This is known as al-qadar, divine decree, for the planets to align, for time to begin. At this moment, God spoke, not with words, but with a command. He said, write, and immediately the pen was created. So says the narration of Ibn Abbas. May God be pleased with him. But why a pen? So the pen wasn't just created, it was decreed. If everything is written, then God knows what will happen. He knows our past, present, and future. He sees the end from the beginning. How do we reconcile these two concepts? So if our lives are written, if everything we do, say, and think has already been predetermined, then what should we do? As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, so the next time you look up at the stars and contemplate the vastness of the universe, these are the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Believe in predestination, both good and bad. What a profound message. We were written before we were born, but what we do with that knowledge, how we respond to the challenges and opportunities of life. Thank you for watching.